What's really going on? My opinions came to pass. Santorio Hector, stock market savage, self-taught investor, trader, stock options trader. Sometimes I trade stocks, but mostly stock options contracts. I get some stocks sometimes. I catch them on the low, and I don't plan on holding them long term. I just plan on making a profit. I do that. I've been trading a year and 4 months to date, and I've been trading full time since July of 2025. So I want to give myself a year of trading to see if I can make enough income to support myself and whatever lifestyle I want to live. You know what I mean? And register myself as a professional trader. I have enough trades this year to be able to do that. So I trade a lot of contracts and a lot of in and out of a lot of stocks. I do mostly for profit. I really don't, really not into buying high and selling low. You know what I mean? I use stock options contracts to make money, to keep money flowing to the portfolio. Something is weighing heavily upon the Nasdaq. The S&P and the Dow Jones are up, and the Nasdaq is just is taking a beating somewhere. And I don't have any financial market news on to be able to say what is the reason for this. The Palantir puts that I actually took the 195 put. I bought one contract for $450 yesterday, and I sold it today for $805 for a nice profit. For it to a nice profit, I bought it for 450. I sold it for five. I bought it for 450 and sold it for 805, 805 today. The 195, the 188 Palantir put is still in the money. The 188 is still in the money. 49, 49. Hey, what's going on? Hi, how are you? You're a woman, a girl, or a woman? So I personally, you know what I mean? Lucy. Hi, Lucy. So now we looking at a situation where even this 181, it's possible that a 181 put could possibly print money. You know, it's very possible. The 188 put printed money. The 195 put definitely printed money. The stock has been sitting. Let's go to a week chart. The stock been sitting at 181 all day. It's in purgatory. It's a term for it. It's been sitting there all day, trying to make a decision. Expand the Fibonacci. Been sitting at that 181. And I personally don't think that it's finished going down because I think that it's going to probably come to the level that it was on November the 7th. November the 7th, it was at 168. 168. Here, let's see if you could see it better this way. It was 168 on November the 7th. It was 168. And it's 181 now. So I'm thinking it's coming back down here, which will make a 181 put. If it's coming back to 168, that's going to make a 181 put smack money. I'm single. I'm single. I have to wash my own clothes. I have to take out my own trash. I would take out the trash if I had a woman anyway. I don't let women take out the trash unless I just want to see if they going to take out the trash if I tell them to. I got to clean my own kitchen and clean my apartment. I got clothes everywhere. I got clothes everywhere right now because I'm getting ready to wash. You know what I'm talking about. You pop in my bathroom. My bathroom is clean. My bathroom, yeah, I'm single. I'm very single. And you know, if it's nobody that could bring something to the table, I'ma stay single. I don't want nobody coming into a relationship with their hand out. How can we build together? Funam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alvi. Neither. I'm praying for Diddy. Diddy, Bo, you know what? If you want to talk about Epstein and Diddy, do you know what? In the case of Epstein and Diddy, I will say this. Diddy and Epstein were men. And in a world full of corruption and in a world full of lust and in a world where even somebody with a good heart could be corrupted, the ultimate mission of the devil, if you believe in God, if you believe in good and wickedness, the ultimate goal of the devil is to get you into sexual perversion. Because if you can't control your flesh, you could be manipulated and talked into anything to satisfy the desires of your flesh. So Epstein and Diddy had a spiritual problem and they needed a spiritual solution, which is for God to help them to control their urges and their desires. We only men. Any man could fall. Another man always want to judge another man for what he going through or what he been through. I don't do that. That's God's job to judge you for whatever you do wrong. That's not my job nor my place. My place is to say, man, bruh, you know, you might want to not do that. If that's what you're doing, you might want to redirect yourself. You know what I mean? It's something better if you, it's a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? And furthermore, you know, if you want to buy punani, if females want to sell punani, it shouldn't even be a crime. It should be a personal exchange between two people. This is America. No. Why would you ask me that question? Why would you ask me a question like that? Phnom, I don't know where you from, or yeah, I'm not a meet you and instantly want to have sex with you type of person per se. You know what I mean? I be walking around, you know what I'm talking about, looking like the rest of the homies, like I ain't got shit. I'm gonna keep walking around looking like, you know what I'm talking about, we gonna build the homies up too. Show y'all how to get this paper. If you want to get this paper, I've been doing this since I was a young guy. I was just getting paper in another way. Fast money, like NBC. You hear me? And this is with all humility, a legitimate lifestyle, and a way to be able to and make money possibly every day, but at least if you might make one trade and you know what I'm saying, that's your month salary. You might take you two trades to make your month salary. But the most important thing is having a job and starting to take a percentage of every one of your paychecks. If you got to do what I did, DoorDash, Uber, delivery, to make sure that you get extra money to be able to put into the market, buying stocks that pay dividends, buying ETFs that pay dividends, um, ETFs that pay high yield dividend paying ETFs and different financial tools, which I'm learning about, and we're gonna get back invested into those too. God willing, there's a lot of. I trade in and out of a lot of different securities, and I study Peter Lynch, and so I think that's why I do that. My teacher Jim Cramer, you know, he suggests a limited amount for individual investors. 5 to 10 is all you need. Five good stocks. I say 10 because with 10 you can hedge pretty good. You gotta look at you know what I mean. It's a way to hedge pretty good with 10, but you know I like picking stocks, and I like trying to find stocks that's cheap, that's gonna grow in value. That's what I like to do. And so that's my style of investing. And then, like I say, I trade stock options contracts, and sometimes I might day trade stocks, but I'm not restricted from day trading because my account has dropped below 25,000. You know, like and subscribe if you pop in. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. That 195 and that 188 Palantir put that I was suggesting yesterday might be a good way, in my opinion, to hedge yourself against Palantir's price falling. Seemed to be in effect, and then the 188 put that I talked about, that 181 put, looked like it's gonna eventually print some money before the week is out. So I'm thinking I might sell something somewhere else and take that 181 put and then bounce that money back into that later. I think I'm getting ready to go try to figure out how to be able to scrape up me some money to get that 181 put. It's probably expensive right now because they're right at the money. You can probably get a 172 put cheap, and it might just go there. If it's going to 168, the 172 is gonna smack.